What is going on, guys? J243 here. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to install hood struts on a 2011 and 2016 Scion TC. Now, this is only specific to these second-gen TCs. It's a direct bolt-on kit, no drilling, anything like that. Yeah, it's just direct bolt-on. All right, so before we actually get into installing it, I just kind of wanted to take a little look at it. So I just want to point this out. Now, I know this is eBay, you know what I mean? So, you know, you're not expecting crazy results, but this is the instructions. This is all you get. You get some pictures here. So obviously, you know, after looking at this and seeing, like, owning the car and seeing how it works, this makes sense to me, but this is how vague the instructions are. So you have a picture that it goes here, and you have a picture that it goes here. It doesn't tell you which direction it goes. I mean, you could follow the bracket, but then you have to bolt the piece onto it. So, yeah, very vague instructions, but that's all right, you know what I mean? So here's the strut. Now, I personally think this is one of the best mods you can do to your car if you're under the engine a lot. If you're always doing engine modifications, if you're always, you know, teetering with your engine, I think this is one of the best mods you can invest in. Reason being is because instead of having, you know, a prop hold it up, you don't, you know what I mean? You don't have to deal with any of that. And especially on these Scions, they have a little bit of a defect where the hood prop grommet, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. The hood prop grommet becomes like frail and really loose, and your hood prop just kind of jiggles in place. A lot of the time you'll think there's like ticking going on in your engine, but it's really that hood prop just rattling in there. Even after replacing the grommet, which I have done, I'll show you all this. I replaced the grommet and the hood prop is still just jiggling. It's just, you can't get that thing to stay in place. And what's kind of dangerous about that is if you have your hood prop in the slot and it's jiggling around, say you, I don't know, accidentally hit the hood and it pulls the hood out and you're, you know, in there in your engine bay and shit, and that decides to close, you know, that could be a pretty bad situation. So just looking at it, it doesn't feel that cheap at all. And one of the good tests to do is if you can manually push this down, that's no bueno. This thing needs to have some sort of like resistance. Like, you shouldn't be able to compress this down by hand. Looking at the ends here, so this is the brand. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. I got this off Amazon. It was cheap enough, but good quality. And the locking tabs are the interesting thing. So I work in the car industry where I'm used to a little tab in the back and you just kind of, and then, you know, smack it off and it'll come off. But these ones have a different kind of locking tab. So you can see that it starts here, it goes around, and then comes up. So you essentially can just pop this back and it'll come out like that. That's probably gonna be the hardest part of this process is, you know, dealing with one pin, because you have to put it in sideways like that and then make sure it goes up through the hole. And then while it's on the stud, I'll get that into a minute, then you have to kind of like pop it into place. So enough talking about the hood strut, because we're gonna, you know, obviously install it and shit. You'll see it later. Let's get into the hardware. So this comes with a big bag of hardware. So you have your top brackets that it comes with. These use the factory holes of your hood, and they're adjustable too. So wherever you want to have it, that's an option too. And then you have the first set of, I don't know what you would want to call this. Like, a lot of people call it nipples, but I'm not calling this shit a nipple, bro. You're wilding. Just call it, we'll call it a poke, whatever. So your pokes, you know, they kind of bolt on to the side like that. But it's figuring out which side they go onto is gonna be, you know, that's gonna be the thing to notice. And then you have your lower brackets. So your lower brackets look like this. And these bolt on to the bottom section of like the car, you know, not the hood. And these kind of, you know, bolt on with these screws. It's pretty self-explanatory from there. But enough talking about this shit. Let's go actually install it on the car. Now that we took a look at what's going on, let's get into the actual installation process. So the first step is gonna be to pop your hood. All right, so before we get into it, just real quick, this is what I was talking about that loose kind of like hood prop grommet. So the old grommet was all yellow and kind of rotted out. So that was what I thought at first was causing this to kind of be really flimsy. I replaced the grommet. This is new, but you can see that even the new one, it just constantly pops out of where it needs to be in. And it kind of just, it doesn't really, you know, hold well. That's why we're going to be installing the hood struts. And like I said, it's just pops out of the hole, never stays in the hole. And so I'm holding the hood with my shoulder and it's now like kind of flat, but you'll see that it's not really even in where it's supposed to be anymore. It just kind of flops around. So the first thing we're gonna do after you pop your hood open is we're gonna put on these bottom brackets. Now you can see they kind of have like this little groove to them. They're gonna go ahead and sit. They're gonna bolt on to right here, and they're gonna sit underneath there like that. So you can see the poke sticking out right there. Matches the hole right there. And it comes with these bolts in the kit. You have the bolt on top, and you're gonna screw the nut down on the bottom. And to do that, you're gonna need two ratcheting wrenches with 1/2-inch sockets. So on second thought, I'm not gonna be using those bolts. I was down in my basement, dropped the fucking bag filled with them, and I can't find them anymore. So yay. I did find some replacement hardware, and it's pretty much the same principle. All right, so that's not tightened down all the way because I have to now find some sockets that fit my hardware, but you pretty much want it sticking out just a little bit. You don't want it tucked all the way in. I mean, unless you want a cleaner look like that, but I'm gonna leave mine out for here right now, just to see that if we need to adjust anything, because once we do have it on fully, we're gonna need to adjust where it wants to sit. I'm gonna go tighten this down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. Okay, so that side is tight. Like I said, my hardware is gonna be different from yours because I lost my hardware. Yours is gonna be two 1/2-inch bolts and nuts. So once you got that cranked down, you can go ahead and do the other side. All right, like I said, I have different hardware. It kind of sucks, but you know, I make do with what I got. So now that that's out of the way, we can go ahead and start doing the top. So now to do the top, now that we have the bottom finished, we're gonna have to undo those two bolts that hold the hood. Now, if you need to get somebody to help you to hold it, you can do that. Otherwise, just be very careful in loosening them. Always apply pressure to the hood. What I mean is, like, if you wanna keep a shoulder on it, if you wanna keep a hand on it so that doesn't fall on you, but you have to undo those two bolts and you have to slide the bracket in. And so to undo these bolts, you're gonna need a 12mm socket. Now for this, I'm not gonna time lapse it. I am gonna just kind of do it and talk about it because I don't want anybody to get hurt, you know what I mean? Hoods, you know, they're not that heavy, but they're pretty heavy and you can fuck yourself up. So what we're pretty much doing is loosening these two 12s to slide the bracket in. And I think I'm gonna do it, it's gonna need to be that way. So I'll have the bump facing in like that. So it'll be like this. All right, so I'm just gonna start undoing these two bolts. Now I'm gonna undo the other one. All right, so now I'm holding, like, I have the hood in my whole hand here. I can kind of rest it down just a tiny bit, but I'm always keeping my hand, you can't see it, but I'm always keeping my hand up on it. I'll slide the bracket in. Just for the sake of lining it up right now, I'll go ahead and put this through. I'll put this guy down, put this guy through, and I'll bring it back up. we'll start threading it in. Okay, then I'll start this one. All right. So the hood, I'll start on one bolt. Okay, you don't want to tighten it all the way though, because we got to get that second one in now. So, or not, because I just dropped it into the fender. Wow, that actually fits. All right, so I'll probably just use that guy then. Fuck it. Jesus Christ, I dropped the bolt. Tighten this guy up. And remember, we can make adjustments later, so. But just for the sake of holding this hood down, go ahead and tighten that up. All right, and now we'll go ahead and put our poke in. All right, so we got our poke. Poke is right here. I'm gonna go ahead and undo the nut. Now I want the poke. Try it this way first. I'll have the poke out here and see what's going on there. And then just for test purposes, I'll see how the hood strut, the likes right here. Okay, so this has to probably move back, but it's like almost right there. So yeah, it's almost right there. I'm gonna keep it on the outside, and now that I like where it is, go ahead and take that 1/2 inch socket and tighten it up. So now this is all tightened up, we can go ahead and start on the other side. We have the second bracket on. I'm not gonna lie, I do recommend doing this with 2 different people. That was kind of tough. Like, I had to manage the hood, and it wanted to snap back a couple times and crack the windshield. But you know, your boy got some strength, you know, keeping that hood down. But no, seriously, I'd recommend doing this with 2 people. You can do it with 1. No like weird shit. You just kind of have to have some strength to you, because you have to hold the hood, like put the bolts in at the same time, and so it could be a little much sometimes because the hood wants to, like I said, snap back from underneath. So you just got to be able to hold the hood, and you know, you got to be able to multitask, pretty much is what I'm saying. Other than that, the bolts are in. Let's put the poke in, and then we'll do a test fit for this side's strut. All right, so I'm just gonna put the poke in really quick. Let's see, so yeah, it's right there. It wants to go on. The last step is going to be putting on the actual strut itself. Now, I want to show you this because it's going to be hard to show it on camera, but I'm going to show it right now. So these have these little pins on them. So when we were reviewing it before I even started working, it has this tab. So it starts on the left side and it goes around and up and it ends on the right side. So to take it off, you simply just pull on the left till it goes around. Don't drop it, because if you drop it, you're kind of fucked. But so here's the pin. You have to put it on the poke and then put the pin back up through there and around. So I'm gonna try my best to show it. That's pretty much what you gotta do. And what this pin does is it locks it into place into the poke. So I'm gonna start with the top first, and when putting the strut on, you put the skinny part up and the fatter part down. So I put this around there like that. So I have it in place, but now I have to put the pin in. So I'll put it up through here to where it goes up all the way. So you can see it poking out on the top here. And now I'll just lock it into place. And now this thing shouldn't want to move. So that is what it should look like. The pin is all the way around, it's not wanting to move. And now I'm gonna go do the other side real quick. All right, so just like the last one, I'm gonna take the tab off. Here's a closer look at it. So pull on the left until it goes all the way around. Once again, don't drop this. If you drop this, you're kind of fucked. And then once you have it all the way out, pull it down. There we go. And then you're gonna go ahead and snap it on, just like that. So this side's gonna be trickier because the hole is on this side. So just give me a second. Let me put it through the hole and show you guys over here. There we go. So I popped it in. Now just going to lock it around. And I should not want to leave at all. So that is locked into place. So now the struts are locked into place. All we pretty much have to do now is lock it into the bottom one. So the hood is going to want to move a little bit up. You're going to want to move the hood a little bit up so you can get the, like, see, we're so close to it. So you just move the hood a little bit up so you can get it down, and then we're going to lock it down. Okay. So we're going to undo the tab just like the top. Pull it down. We're going to move the hood slightly up where it locks in, like that. So now it's locked in. I'm gonna go ahead, put the pin through. So after fighting this thing, I finally got the pin through, and now that's locked in. So now the only thing to do to test it is to clear all my tools. So clear all my tools out the way, take the hood prop off and close it and see where we're at. Okay, so took the hood prop out. My phone died, so, you know, but took the hood prop out, and now we're finally just gonna test it real quick. So I wanna test, so I got my hand up here. I'm gonna try and just kind of work it out a little bit. Okay. See when it closes. Okay. That's kind of, I'm not gonna lie, that strut noise, I remember it from my Camry. And there we go. That's how you install gas hood struts, or aftermarket hood struts on 2011 to 2016 Scion TC. If you did enjoy the video, or if this helped you out in any way, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later.